Hi guys, this is Aman back with another live streaming today. I hope you guys are doing amazing with your families and loved ones. So I'm here back with another one of my amazing friend and a great connection over the LinkedIn. He is Aman Singh, joining all the way from Canada, and he would be sharing his stories about his life, his career, how did he landed up in Canada, and how he started his career, how he developed himself as a leader now in a hospitality sector. He is doing work and a lot of things about him, and also the overall perspective of life and career, how to be in it, how to grow ourselves. And there are a lot of more things we will be discussing with him. I would be inviting him in a couple of minutes on the board. Before that, I would like you all to just let me know that from where you are joining in. Just give me your greetings, hi and hello. So I will be appreciating that at the same time. Okay. All right. So let's welcome uh, Aman here. How do you do, Aman?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's an honor to be sharing my story and life lessons. And we share same mission, which is to uplift others. And I hope my lessons inspire others to be empowered in all areas of their lives. Thank you so much for this great opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Aman, for joining us. And how about like, do you remember the time we got connected over the LinkedIn and we
Yes.
started our communication over LinkedIn, and here we
Yes.
are. So what would you like to share with our audience?
Yeah, to begin with, yes, like talking about your work, you've been doing such a great job, and that's why I connected with you because we share the same passion and mission to help others to become the best version of themselves, and that was the intention to get connected with you, and so one day in future we can collaborate to do something to add value to others. Yeah, and yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was like, and again, a pleasure connecting you over the LinkedIn. And this is how basically everyone is connecting, getting
Yeah.
connected into each other on LinkedIn. And then together we can do a lot of things, in
Yes.
our career, in like in our surrounding, in a network. I mean, that's the goodness of LinkedIn, I must say,
Yeah.
to be able to connect with each other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
So,
absolutely.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you were saying something?
Yeah, absolutely. Because especially after this pandemic, I have not been that active on LinkedIn. I have
Hmm.
been posting something, every week or twice a week. But with this pandemic, I got this idea to inspire, especially the job seekers. I'm not from HR. I'm not a professional HR, not a from recruiting background, but I can say professional and God gifted in uplifting others. So I thought, why not to, connect with more people like you. So the more is the better. So we can bring some positivity.
Right, absolutely. So, what was the, one thing, or again, many things in your life? What did
Yeah.
happen, or an example or a story you want to share with
Yes.
us that then you thought about yourself that, oh, this is something which is again gifted in you to uplift
Yes.
people, to support people. What would you
Yeah.
like to share with us?
I would like to start from the beginning.
Hmm.
Um at the age of 19, I started delivering my first job. My journey started as a newspaper delivery guy at the age of 19 because my dad got sick. He had been working abroad and he
Hmm.
had to come back to India permanently. So the financial situation was not that very good. I picked this job because it allowed me to continue my graduation, and on
Hmm.
the side I continued investing in myself. My teachers helped me a lot. They helped me improve my English. They helped me they gave me good books to read to develop a positive mindset. Within a year I developed enough confidence and skills to open a tutoring business. um, noticed a lot of students were held back in life. They were not feeling confident, connected, and clear in their direction. That motivated me to help them beyond their subjects. And after having seen my own humble transformation, I developed some tools and methods to help them become the best version of themselves. Uh, to my surprise, I got great results. And that was the time I realized that I found my purpose, which would be to uplift others. Then I moved here in Canada, and I ran this tutoring business for 4 years. Then I moved here in Canada. I have been in various leadership positions in the retail and in the hospitality industry for almost 11 years. I happen to use the same successful ideas and the strategies which I use for the students to inspire my
Mm-hmm.
teams, to increase their confidence and performance. And once again, those ideas worked. I have been able to uplift service culture and my teams. A lot of people, my friends and my team members, kept telling me, Aman, you should coach people.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Mm-hmm.
ideas helped us to become the confident in all areas of our lives. Why don't I do that? So last year, as a result of the feedback, I started coaching, and this is the whole story about uplifting and the gift which I feel I have.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's so beautiful to listen. Actually, what happened is that what happened with us in our life, in our
Yeah.
career, in our journey, and then we go through it and we suffered, we understand, we observe the things and everything. At one moment, we think that why not we would be doing the same thing for others.
Yes.
That's the moment I think,
Yeah, exactly. Because I found that, because I didn't expect to be a coach. I just thought of, just to help myself doing the graduation because of the
right?
financial hardships. So
Hmm.
I just started with with the idea just to teach the subjects, right? But then I
Hmm.
found, because I already had seen my transformation, my humble beginning. So I thought, why not to try those ideas? And they worked. And the same thing happened here in Canada. So I found that, like, the purpose is, people say that you follow your purpose, you should
Yes,
do
yes,
what you really love. But a lot of people are struggling, they don't know what they love, they don't know their purpose. So that has
absolutely.
been good. In my case, I was blessed to recognize my purpose earlier in my life.
Absolutely. That's so good to hear from you. Okay, so just let's check some comments if we have, like
Yeah.
our audience is also there. So we have Sheikh Hassan. Hi, thank you for joining in. Then we have Akhlaq Ahmed is saying good evening from Lahore, Pakistan. He is watching us. Thank you very much for joining. And then we have Muhammad Tariq. He is saying hello. He is watching from India.
Hello,
Okay, guys.
Mohammed.
Thank you very much for joining in. And Sheikh Hassan is saying, he's asking you, how are you, Aman? He's joining from Lahore, Pakistan.
Thank you, Sheikh. I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, thank you so much for joining in. And we have Mahmoud. He's saying hello. And then we have
Hello.
Akhlaq Ahmad. He is saying that we don't need to uplift whole society. We just need to help people at your right and people at your left. Yes, for
Very well
sure.
said. Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your comment. Okay, so now talking about again, being in Canada, coming up with a background and a story of yours, and then how about the culture, the people,
Yeah.
where there's a
Yeah.
culture, the people are there, and kind of like again blending into that
Yes.
culture, and then helping people, and how it really helps again in networking, knowing people. What would you like to
You
tell
mean
us?
the culture of the country, or the culture you mean at workplace as well, like both?
Yeah, take it as a both. Like for
Yeah.
example, being in Canada, how the culture
Yes.
is, and then how it can help at workplace. Understanding the
Yes.
people, understanding
Yeah.
culture. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. As I said, how I started my journey, and I got some confidence and experience dealing with people. So it was not that difficult for me, because when I reached here, as I already improved. I worked on myself a little bit. But yes, if you have to have that positive mindset. You have to be flexible, be open to adapt some changes, because life is all about adapting those changes, right? And then you should have a growth mindset. So I kept adopting. I give you one small example, that when I came
Mm-hmm.
here, the game here, like cricket, is NHL. And I was not familiar with that game at all, and I was very new. People would stop me and would ask me, what's the score, like India, the cricket, or in
Yeah,
Pakistan.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I kept saying, no, I don't know. And they would look at me, are you serious? You don't know about the score? You don't watch the game? So I, in the beginning, I confess, I started lying. I said, oh, you know what, I've been busy, I didn't watch the game. So why? And then I learned, what, it's not for, I don't like the game, but that's, now I'm here, let's watch it. Just small example I'm giving is how you can have open mind to adopt new things. And then, of course, the work culture was different. uh, and then if I talk about how what I did, and I started in I have worked in a retail industry, in banquet hall as a manager, and then currently I'm a manager in a hotel. So talking about the culture at workplace now, culture is all about people. Culture is all
Mm-hmm.
about the internal customers. They are the real brand, because they take care the external customers. So culture is all about making sure it prioritizes the care of the internal customers. And culture, I feel, is a reflection of how we lead. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
a manager in hotel, and culture is a reflection of my own behavior, what messages my actions are giving to others. And I feel the healthy culture has components like clear values and mission, transparency, diversity, positive and fun environment, kindness, empathy, openness, and regular celebrations of employees' victories, and regular trainings. Um, an adult spends his one fourth of his life
Mm-hmm.
at work if he works 40 hours a week. and
Mm-hmm.
and I feel, why not to create a fun, productive kind of environment. um, I would not be wrong to say that 30 to 40% of the people are going to job which they don't like, which is adding a lot of stress and unhappiness into their lives, as I mentioned already about the purpose, because
Yeah,
they're struggling to find their purpose. So I feel that we should focus on creating a healthy culture which focuses on mental health as well. And the work related stress had been already on the rise even before pandemic.
yeah.
And and after pandemic, there is tsunami of all mental health issues. People are depressed, stressed, and anxious. So I feel, why not to create that kind of a culture which can focus on the well-being, which can
So,
focus on empowering and uplifting the team members, because at the end of the day, they are the people who take care of the external customers.
exactly, absolutely, greatly explained. And again, culture and people is something always together, like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's check some comments or a question we got in. So we got a question from Sheikh Hassan. Thank you very much for asking this question. From
Yeah.
Aman, how did you develop your growth mindset in life and career?
Very great question. Indeed, a very important question to have a growth mindset. So what happened in my case, as I started from a
Mhm.
newspaper delivery guy, within a year, I had that mindset already to help my family, right? And within a year, my teach, how I developed that confidence to go to the next level was to have a growth mindset. My teachers helped me to improve my English. They gave me books to develop positive mindset. Uh, But I think it's not only motivation and confidence and growth mindset doesn't only come from reading books. So in my case, I took all failures, rejections as lessons to get better myself. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
take, I give you one example. I think this will, I always love this example, this exercise I always give to everybody. If you look back 5 years of your life, you look back and you check the rejections you faced. 75% of the rejections you are labeling bad. uh, I can guarantee you those 75% of the rejections you are labeling bad, or you labeled bad, must have been turned out to be good. So what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say, the rejections are just redirections. You just need to change your perspective, that you try and you learn, but without trying you can learn. As Michael Jordan once said that he he I failed over and over and over again in my life. That's why I succeeded. So it's all about trying. Showing up is half the victory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And same with the case for the job seekers, who are looking for job opportunities. Again, every rejection will give you the lessons for the next
Yes.
opportunity, like that. So another one, the great one you have explained us. Okay, so one more question we have from Akhlaq Ahmad. He is asking how you felt any corporate culture shock in Canada versus Asia.
Oh, yes. A very great question again. There has been a lot of changes, if I say I faced, because I worked a little bit in some institutes in India as well. But when I came here, it was a totally different world. And as I mentioned about the culture, right? So they put so much a focus on the culture.
Yeah.
And the good thing, I give you one example about the breaks. I was working in a retail store, and I was forced to take my break. That
Oh,
focus on well-being of the employees, that surprised me. That, oh
mhm.
wow, I felt, oh, this is great. And because they feel, oh, they take care of they schedule the breaks timing and everything, right? And then if you have any problem, if you feel you want to share something, there are separate departments, HR. You can be anonymous, you can share whatever you feel like. they that's the thing I feel great about this culture. But
Mhm.
I didn't feel that much, I can say, like as you say, shock, but got great surprises. That's how I kept building on my building myself, my career. And I'm lucky to have got great managers, those who mentored me, who immensely, like I can't thank them enough. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. The same thing, you have been uplifted by many people, and then again, it's a journey. You're taking it ahead in your
Yeah.
life. So that's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about, again, a purpose in your life.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, again, trying to understand basically
Yeah.
when we are born in this world. The day we are born, there is a purpose always. We are not just, drop by from the
Yeah.
board to just live by and just go back. So again, finding the purpose and then how to take it further, and
Yeah.
how did you find those?
Yes, as I said earlier, that I found my purpose when I started tutoring students, and I tried to help them beyond their subjects. And I found my purpose then when I saw the great results of in my students. And then
Yeah.
I continued uplifting others. But again, it's very important to have a purpose in life, because your purpose is the key to a fulfilling life. You said, as you said, that the we are born with our purposes. Mark Twain said that the two most important days in our life are the day we are born and the day we find out why. People
Yes.
always say that, do what you love, do follow your passion, or and follow your purpose.
Hmm.
Again, I help my clients, I help many people just the first step is to find help them find their purpose, and then help them follow them with passion. So passion
Yeah.
comes later, after you find your purpose. So what is happening, a lot of people are struggling to find their passion, their
Yeah.
purpose. They are going to work they don't like, they are stressed. So when you do something you don't like, it takes away your energy.
Hmm.
And on the other hand, if you do something you like, it gives you energy. So we
Yeah.
all are unique, we all have our unique roles to play. God has gifted us unique talents and skills, and those our purpose, I mean. And the things which you love, the things which give you energy, and the things you can do with least amount of effort, that is your purpose. So once you discover your purpose, you're not going to be working another day in your life. Why? Because you're doing what you love. And
Hmm.
it, of course, and then you will have the courage to say no to many opportunities and to people. Why? Because you know your purpose, and if you feel those opportunities and people are not aligned with your purpose, you are fearless. You
Hmm.
are going to say no upfront, and you will not be worried about other people's opinions. What are they talking about you? What, they are giving their opinions, you should be doing this or that. But no, because once you know your core values, once you know your gifts, and you
Hmm.
just need to recognize your gift and polish them. And
Yeah.
this is how I found earlier in my life my own purpose, which I
Hmm.
have been living every single day to make difference in people's lives, to empower them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's this was coming in my self right now, that the moment we find the purpose, what what we should be doing or why we are here, is the moment we empower ourselves first and then
Yes.
become able to empower people
Yes,
like that.
because uplifted people, in my case, people asked me what was my secret. How could I uplift service culture and people? So they
Uh-huh.
go hand in hand. Like we can't have either of them. We need both. Uplifted culture um, is only possible when people are uplifted. So I
Yeah.
was uplifted, so uplifted uplifted me brought uplifted service culture. So it is very important to find your purpose, and then you will not worry about any
Yeah.
any research, any studies which are which suggest you can do this thing. No, because you know who you are. Nobody else knows more than about
Yourself.
yourself, yeah.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the amazing, story sharing you are. And I'm really, really enjoying it. And I hope our audience who will see it later, maybe, or who are joining us, they must be, again, learning a lot of things from you.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean it's been my pleasure, my honor, because every day talking about the other, I think Sheikh asked the question about growth mindset. This is the growth mindset, not afraid to be wrong, right? And
Yeah.
this is the other way I can say it's like confidence, growth
Hmm.
mindset, that you just show up, you will learn, and don't take any rejections, failures as negatively. You just take it as a lesson.
Right, right, absolutely. Okay, so my mother is also watching you, Aman, and
Oh,
she's saying that very energetic interview. We are,
thank you.
having it. So she is, appreciating you. And one of the comments regarding Sheikh Hassan is saying, "Thank you very much for your brief explanation with wonderful example, Al Bukaf." Okay,
Thank you
thank you
so
very
much.
much.
I'm glad it resonated with you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's talk about, again, you being a coach and a coach who empowers people, an empowerment coach or
Yeah,
trainer or expert, I must say. So again, how do you, suggest job seekers
yeah,
individually who again, feel fears, anxiety, stressed out?
yeah.
So how they should be, conquering those fears?
Yeah,
in the job?
again, a very great question. In fact, a very important question again. So to begin with, I would like to start from the beliefs and thoughts. So a little bit about them. Our beliefs control our minds, our bodies, and our lives. Our entire experience about our mind, body is governed by our own beliefs about ourselves. The law of attraction says that we are living magnets and we are attracting into our lives the ideas, the people, and the opportunities in harmony with our own dominant thoughts. Talking
Yes.
about my examples, I have faced many negative labels and opinions of others because I had been working on developing a positive mindset. I had experienced some transformation in me, so I handle them very well. um, I can share some of the examples to inspire others. I hope they inspire them. So when I started, when I was delivering newspapers, I would share
Mm-hmm.
my big dreams to with people, and they would say, people gave me a long list of the reasons why I can't. I call it a I can't list. Everybody has I can't list. So what I did with I can't list, I give you some examples. Oh, I can't do great in life because I am a newspaper delivery guy. I don't have resources. This is the exact, like, this is the things, these are the things people would tell me.
Okay.
After I started tutoring business, then
Uh-huh.
I got the I can't do well in tutoring business. I didn't have resources. I i had a short memory, so people knew, so people would say, you have a short memory, you can't do this, you don't have experience, you don't have skills. So again, I didn't let the opinions of others become my own reality, again, because I knew who was I discovered my weaknesses, I discovered my strengths, my gifts, and my core values. So again, if someone tells you that you can't do something, or why are you believing those beliefs or thoughts? Why? Because what happened is, when I was trying to do something, people would always discourage me. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought, the as I gave the example of great Michael Jordan, that you
Yeah.
try. So the best thing I can give to our viewers is that, again, who knows about
Mm-hmm.
yourself?
Better
So
than yourself.
yes. So what you need to do is that, especially with the job seeker, see, you are not your failures. You are not your circumstances. Your failure today doesn't define your value. That's why I gave my examples: newspaper guy, tutoring business, and here. I don't want to go into detail. I also how I built my entire career and whatever I faced. But the in a sense, the point is to develop, which is the point I'm going to mention is very, very important. I focus so
Mm-hmm.
much on this. After purpose, I focus on developing a positive self image. A positive
Yes.
self image is, if an individual doesn't have a positive self image, he will be affected by all the negative opinions and labels of others. Why? See, if,
Absolutely.
as I mentioned about the law of attraction, so if I have a negative self image about myself, if I'm a job seeker, so let's take
Yeah.
this example. I made one video about assumptions, that how assumptions are not letting us take actions. Because, see, I have a negative self image about myself. So, what is happening? I'm not trying. Why I'm not trying? Because, oh, I'm not deserving. Who put into my mind that I'm not deserving? Someone said something 10 years back, 5 years back,
Exactly.
and then the important question is, to know to ignore all the negative labels. So it's I give, just to crack a small joke, that I tell people, why are you worried about thinking negative, why are you thinking negative about yourselves? A lot of people are doing this job for you. So if you don't
Exactly.
have a positive, if you don't think positive, automatically your mind starts thinking negative. like you will have a negative thought process. So it's important to ignore all the negative labels and find who you are, and then things will be easy. And then remember, I didn't let other people's opinion become my reality. So the same way, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow, it will bring new hopes and opportunities. So the important thing is to um, believe in yourself, be a self mover. And when we are not earning well, make sure we should make sure we are learning well, like I did in my case. I continued investing in myself. So use the time wisely, and build your LinkedIn profile, connect with the right kind of people. And read the labels, what you're putting into your stomach. When you see, okay, cholesterol, sugar, but are you reading the thoughts, the labels of your thoughts? They are negative. So
Absolutely.
we attract, the law of attraction says we attract who we are, not what we want. So it's very important to develop a positive mindset. And you know what, don't let other people's opinion affect you. So, and another thing is, you take the example of Thomas Edison. How many times he failed before he succeeded? If you look the history, if you Google it, you find many great people who did extraordinary things. You check their history, they faced so many rejections. They didn't have the exact skills. With will, they got the skills. So it's the same way. Use your time wisely. Take courses. If you can't afford the courses, there is tons of free stuff on the internet. Watch YouTube videos, or do something. Whatever you have, right now, the resources, use them wisely.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great piece of advice, Aman, for all the job seekers. And if I want to give, again, a small advice to job seekers, again, don't focus just to have a 9 to 5 job just for the sake of money. I mean, that's a reality. The money part is the reality. We have to, again, manage our bread and butter. But again, at the same time, try to polish our skills, which are, again, God gifted within
Yes.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, try to focus on those skills which we are already built in. We can speak, we can hear, we can talk, we can discuss a lot of things. So I hope it helps to everyone,
Yeah.
um, for their careers, for their job search, especially. Okay, so let's check some question or comment we've gotten, and then we can move further.
Communication.
So
Hmm.
Sheikh Hassan is asking, what is the role of communication in the job search? Very, again, a huge and a very great question. And I must say that it is like super important. First to understand that how you can communicate right now at
Yes.
whatever job level you are, at whatever level you are in your career. And then check that what type of communication you want to learn ahead:
Yeah.
verbal, written, non-verbal, and there are, like, again, many domains and branches of communication.
Yeah.
The body language, connecting with each other, connecting with recruiter or connecting with interviewer. So it is a huge part, whenever we are doing job search. Let's say, Aman, we got many, like, job seekers who are asking that, oh, okay, we are trying to get the job in this and this country, or, like, we are in the job phase, and they
Yes.
ask help from us, right? So
Yeah.
again, we need to, like, again, empower them. just
Yes.
just like gear up your communication skills, or
Yeah.
gear up your resumes, LinkedIn, your, like, overall being, actually,
Yes.
just to, be in the job search process. What would you like to say? Anything to
See,
add?
yes, I know a lot of people are struggling right now. A lot of anxiety, stress, and depression is there. Um, I can't focus enough on the positive mindset, because companies prefer to hire self-motivated people, self-movers. They don't hire, people with skills
Hmm.
and then train them to perform. It's easier to train aptitude than attitude. So you should have attitude, not only for job seeking, in for life. That's why what I gift my clients after they find their purpose, I gift them the attitude of possibility. Attitude of possibility means that, IQ is important, but not that important. If you have attitude of possibility, if you make that importance, IQ looks smaller. Again, if you check the history, you found many people who have done extraordinary, again, with the attitude of possibility. So first thing is to develop that that mindset. And again, the question about the communication, all those, they come under those, that mindset category. So first thing, like, this world right now needs more problem solvers. This world needs more leaders. So I mean, don't get discouraged that, okay, you don't have this skill, right? So if you have the attitude of possibility, which means you will find the gap, right? Like, say you have, out of, say, some companies asking three top skills, but
Huh. Right.
but you have only two, one is missing. See, confidence means, you're not perfect, but there are, like, which applied in my life. So I found out, okay, what are my top skills, and
Mm-hmm.
say out of 10, 9, like people skills, communication and positive mindset. And some skills I was 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. So I
Yeah.
worked on them to according to their importance. So the same way, if you have two top skills, third one you are, missing, you are 3 out of 10. So work on those skills as well.
Absolutely.
And then being confident means I know where I can go wrong. Simple. And I know I
Absolutely.
can go wrong, but again, I can go wrong. I take actions, I will learn.
Yeah.
So it's very important
Absolutely.
to, yeah, keep working
Mhm.
on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. I hope it helps to all our listeners and our audience. Okay, so next question we have
Yes.
or comment.
Yes.
Akhlaq Ahmad is saying rejection is a part of life, but very hard to digest. Yes, I mean,
Yes.
we
Yeah.
we got so much like demotivated whenever we have rejections in our life, personal and
Yeah.
professional both.
Yeah.
So usually we ashamed to discuss our rejections. Yeah,
Yes.
it happens.
Uh,
But yeah, what would you like to say? Go on. Mm-hmm.
uh, how you say the name? Aklak? Akl,
Akhlaq,
Aklak.
Akhlaq, Ahmad. Yes.
Aklak, brother, as I explained earlier about the rejections, I know it's very difficult, but I say, the first thing is some things are not in our control. And I believe so much in the universe, or if you believe in the God or in the universe, whosoever you believe, right? So they have the role to play. If you face any rejection, you can do two things. Either you can try to fix it, or if you can fix it, you know you can just let it be. And I know it takes time to heal yourself,
Yeah.
but universe arranges some things. I know, like, rejection is like, job seekers rejections, I get it. You have to take care of your family, but some rejections are small, like, you can get over with it. But I totally agree with you. I came from India, and I know how it feels. Even like these days, how everybody is trying to be their best selves, but they are faking, right? So I think, if we take away that's the shame related to rejection, we can grow tremendously. You
Yeah.
see the things you can control, leave it on the God or on the universe or on the luck, but you focus what you can do. And I have personally faced many rejections. I've named few of them. And but at the end of the day, like, universe is arranging everything for a reason. Universe doesn't give you what you ask, it
Mm-hmm.
gives you what you need. You will not realize now, but you will realize after 3 4 years, as I gave the example, that you check your rejections, your failures, which you labeled them bad. And if you check today, you have a list, you will find, oh no, those rejections, those failures, those problems, those negative comments have made me stronger.
Stronger. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That what we say that past made you stronger in your present.
Yes.
And I just love
Especially.
this theory.
Yeah.
Basically, our
Yeah.
past made our self strong
Yeah.
today.
And I
Yeah.
am proudly saying, I'm very honest. I proudly say share my failures, my rejections, to inspire others. I don't share what I am today. I share how I became what I am today. I am a product of failures, rejections, all the negative opinions of others. And I would like to share one more to inspire.
Mhm.
I hope this also inspires our viewers.
Absolutely.
4 years back, when I was trying to shift my career into hotel industry, and the people said, "Oh, you, I can't succeed in hotel industry. Why? Because I didn't have the skills. I didn't have an
Mhm.
exact qualification." Again, I'm not discouraging those who have qualifications. All I am saying that positive mindset is the key. I just had the attitude of possibility that no, I will figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we have again a question from new question and a new joiner. Talha Nisar is joining. Thank you very much. He says, "Good day, Aman. What was your most challenging obstacle while developing your career, which also made a big impact on your life?"
that's a very good question, Tala, brother. Yeah, sure, I will share my obstacles. Okay, so I share my story in two parts. I already shared
Yes.
the part first, India, like how I developed positive mindset, what I faced there, in terms of negative labels, opinions. But when I came here, I'll start from there. Now the second part, I already had developed the positive mindset. I already had developed some communication skills. So when I came here, I was working in a banquet hall.
Mm-hmm.
I worked there for a while. I became a manager there. What I developed there, you're talking about the culture. So I arranged all kinds of events. So that's how I learned a little bit Spanish, Chinese, Arabic. Not only the language, the about the people, the culture, the food, the music, and then what happened is I had a growth mindset, as I said. So what I did, I said, no, I don't see myself here now because I have I have become the smartest person in the room. I don't see more growth here. So that was the reason I said my boss that let me go, please. And I
Okay.
went to I started working in a retail store. I started from a cashier, then I was promoted to a supervisor, then manager. So the same thing in my hotel industry. In 3.5 years back, I started as a front desk agent, then supervisor. Now I'm a manager, and more than a manager after pandemic, have been helping in housekeeping, some revenue management stuff. So what helped me grow is that the challenges actually. So I found I had to work on my communication skills. What I mean by communication skills, I was good at English, but
Okay.
I found good was not enough. Why? I found I had to learn. I would have to learn how to connect with people. You know, if I say English, everybody can speak, but few people can connect, and it is required at every in in all areas of our life, not only
Mhm.
professionally, personally as well. As my brother asked a question about communication in job search.
Yeah.
If you don't have
Yeah.
good communication skills, you can't build good relationships. That's
Mhm.
what. Oh yeah, I saw the question again. I'm going to cover that as well. So
Yeah.
I worked on my communication skills. Why? Because that was the first obstacle I found. And I was just focusing on customer service, and then
Mhm.
I was not focusing on uplifting all that stuff. And
Mhm.
after I realized why I was not able to get the results, like why I was not able to uplift the service culture, I
Mhm.
found there was two kinds of people. First kind, they had the will, but they didn't have skills. And the second kind, they had skills, but they didn't have. Sorry, they had
Right here.
second kind is, yeah, like vice versa. So
Yeah.
I helped them accordingly. To be able to do that, I had to work on myself first. I had to improve my communication skills, how I would talk as a leader to them, and the same way, how would I talk? How would I communicate with the customers? How would I communicate with my managers, with the management? And then doesn't matter what kind of job you do, uh, like even in sales, again, communication. But what kind of communication? Which helps you get connected to people. And and equal importance on the written as well, like emailing or letters. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
and then the other thing was, again, I found people, they were hard to be trained. Then I found that, okay, I can't bring I can't uplift service culture unless I have uplifted people. So then I developed my skills to as a coach, to as a mentor, to help them develop the mindset to uplift them so they can deliver uplifting service,
Services.
which
Yeah.
institute.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's so great to hear. And I hope it helps Talha. He might have learned a lot of things from your experience. Okay, so again, Aflaq Ahmed is asking one again question. Which institute can help society to understand purpose of life? Is it educational institution or workplace? First
Okay.
you tell, then I will just add a little bit over here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, brother, there, what I have been noticing, uh,
Mm-hmm.
there is no school, there is no institute. But I can say, you know, you can find a good coach, or I'll tell you something. There is so much, as I mentioned about the purpose. I can, if you're on LinkedIn, I can get connected with you. I can share you some ideas. It's very simple. If I talk about, you're talking the purpose, yes. Nobody can actually teach you that. It's in you. You just need to sit down and just write down whatever is in your mind. Just write down what is, like, at the end of the day, as my other brother asked me about the rejections and the fear of the society, right? Because fear of the
Yeah, yeah,
society is more fatal than any other shell. So
yeah.
what I can say, is very hard to say what institute, because what I learned, what I if you again study the greatest people in the history, yeah. Okay, I have to name few of them just to give you example, brother. You just watch their videos, watch Winfrey Opera. You watch videos
Yeah,
about that,
yeah.
Muhammad Ali. So actually, it's Michael Jordan, as I mentioned, again failing over and over and over again, which was his passion. So he succeeded at the end. But I don't think so. Any institute, I can answer
Yeah.
that right now. But
Exactly.
yeah,
I mean,
definitely, yeah,
yeah. I just want to add over here. I think, like personally, and what I have, asked from my observation, it's a experience is the institution basically. Our experience.
yes,
The more we do something, we're experiment in our life, and then we are finding actually the solutions. We
yeah,
are finding it. And
yeah,
one moment will be coming, we will be knowing our purpose. I mean, like there are a lot of things. Like since school time, then university, at your workplace, we are doing a lot of things.
yeah,
This is our experience in life. So within this journey, journey of experience, I can say that I found my purpose, or maybe more than people, can find the purpose. It's like that.
yeah. And I would like to add something that that's what I noticed, that,
Mm-hmm.
as I said earlier, follow your passion, follow what you love. So before I start helping people,
Yeah.
I just try to focus what they really want to get done in life, what they really want to do. So it's not like I give them, I erase all limiting beliefs. I can't help them until I take away the obstacles on the way. What is holding them back? So,
Mm.
as I mentioned earlier, the example, someone has all the skills, but he doesn't have motivation to perform. So I have to find out that. So it's the same way people, I notice a lot of people, they don't have purpose, and doesn't matter what I tell them, it's not gonna work. What methods, ideas, strategies I give them to develop confidence. The important thing is, a lot of people I have been noticing, they are asking for help, and it's not they lack skills, they don't have confidence to ask. I,
Mm.
again, the assumptions that they have a, the misdirected confidence that, okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do this thing. Why? Like I sometimes become a language cop. I ask, like my brother asked question. I would I would go even like in home sometime. I would ask, okay, why? Who told you this? Okay, I can't do this. Why? Who told you this? You can't do this. So you, someone told you,
Like,
or what do you, how did you make your, yeah, how did you make your opinion about yourselves?
yes.
Then I asked, have you tried? No, I didn't
Mhm.
try. So the first thing is, you know, as you mentioned, the sum of experiences, some of the things, yeah, we total sum of the things we have enjoyed in the past, we have loved, and don't be afraid to hide your purpose. Like, okay, you know what? I think, as you mentioned earlier about the money, maybe something is. I have declined many offers because they were not aligned with my purpose, and I declined. Yeah, the people also
Exactly.
too. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the main thing, we were talking about. Okay, so we have again appreciation comment. Okay, thank you very much, Sheikh Hassan, for joining us. Then we have Talha. Thank you so much for your insight, Aman. So I
My
really,
pleasure,
really thank
brother.
to you, Aman, for joining us and having a great conversation and sharing a lot of stories, experiences, and inspirational, thoughts about yourself. And I hope it will inspire all
Yes.
our like audience, the people who will watch this, and the job seeker especially, how to cope up ourselves, how to build ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we all are human beings. We are
Yes.
imperfect, and
Yeah.
we have to keep on learning, learning, learning like that.
Yeah.
So,
Very. Yeah.
any message you want to give to our audience,
Hmm.
and then we can find out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you talked about, learning every day. I must say that about the confidence, a lot of people, as I said, they don't have positive self-image. I focus so much on the positive self-image. People are so qualified, they have talent. Showing up is the half battle. Sometimes, if you notice, people would ask for permissions. I have done enough. When I was asking permissions, I knew I could do this. So then, I one day, even talking about anything I did in my life, even starting my own show, starting my tutoring business, starting my coaching business, I was waiting for permissions because I was scared. And then all of a sudden, I got fed up with asking permissions. You know what?
Okay.
I said, the best thing is to do, just try. And the best idea I could give, this is what I used. Okay, you know what? Take small risks, take calculated risks. And the best thing is for the job seekers, you know what, if you think you're not okay, you are not applying somewhere. I know my brothers and sisters, they are not applying many places. Why? Because they feel they don't deserve. So in life, you have to try. Like, if someone feels, oh, I don't feel I can get job there because whatever their reasons, why don't you just take a leap of faith, jump,
Mm-hmm.
and then you think. I mean, the calculated risk, what go. And again, don't worry about the opinions of others. Don't seek for validations. It's your life. You have to live in your way. I know positive feedback is good, but at the end of the day, you know yourself, and be honest to yourself. And you know what, just life is all about getting better, even 1% every day. Don't focus on the outcome, just focus on the improvement every day. And anything you do, like, if when you do something 10 times or 50 times, there is a big difference. So confidence, I think, that the last confidence comes from accepting ourselves the way we are, accepting our gifts, our talents, and our weaknesses, and accepting the fact that we cannot be perfect in everything. There is one gift, there is one skill we can be great at. Just think about that gift, recognize it, and polish it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A great message for everyone. Thank you very much, Aman. And a great, again, note for you. Now you read your side.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just saying there is a note for you. Sheikh Hassan is inviting you.
Oh, I've
Can you
like,
speak?
oh, yeah, sure. Thank you, brother. Thank you
The
for the
message.
invitation. Hopefully, things settle down. And I'm from Punjab, so I'm your neighbor. So, of course, one day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, Aman. Thank you very much, Aman, for joining and sharing a lot of, great stuff. great stories and amazing lessons for your life. And I hope to see you again. Stay connected,
Thank
stay
you.
well. And thank you very much, guys, for joining us. And see you soon. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Amna. Take care.